so many people that were affected, not just the troops, the ones at home. Where's my daddy?
So my name is Janelle Molony, and I am with Bertie Decker. She's my grandma, and she's 100 years old today.
And I'm asking you questions today about D-Day.
And your experience in Washington, D.C. What was that like?
Oh my goodness. Freedom. People thought they would be free from wars and bloodshed for so many people that were affected, not just the troops, the ones at home. Where's my daddy? When is my daddy coming home? That was a part of it. Part of it was the economy. Part of it was industry being affected, because when D-Day happened, there would be a great change. And so business world and anything else involved, the airports knew that this was going to be something really different. And it was.
How old were you when that happened? Were you in your 20s?
No. I really don't remember. I know DJ Day in Japan. Now, I remember that one well.
Ooh, what do you remember? What happened?
Oh, all the kids, the sailors, everybody was out of the buildings and out on the street. I had been in a movie, came out, and everything was in an uproar. What's happened? You know, it was like, what happened out here? What's causing all this? And then, boy, if you didn't get on a streetcar or a bus or something, you're apt to be knocked down.
Oh, so it didn't matter if someone was at work, they stopped working. Everyone came out?
Oh, boy. I remember. My husband would be thinking of coming home, getting home again. Only about 10 or 12 months later, 10 months, I think, when he did get home.
Right, that was an extra long wait. I think you were telling me that the military doled out and made sure that people did not leave all at once. So they had to sort of take their turns and come home little by little. And so he had to wait until it was his turn to come home. Well, they also have to pack up all the supplies and figure that out too. There was a part of this story, Grandma, that you told me before about when you were coming out on the streets with Evelyn Gardner and
Olive
Gardner, your cousins.
Mm-hmm. We lived together in an apartment.
Yes. And that was when you were working to do payroll. Was it for the trains?
I worked for the District of Columbia Highway Department.
Oh, Highway Department. I thought it was for trains. Okay. All right. So,
as a payroll clerk.
right. So when you came out of the movie, everyone is on the street acting crazy, and
All over the place.
those men all wanted to give someone a hug or a kiss or a squeeze.
Well, you see, there wasn't any notice of it on the screen. So when we came out, we didn't know whether it was something wonderful or something disastrous, or because the horns were blowing, and you don't think about that. It's just like, oh wow, what is this?
Right. Yeah. And no one really knows the whole story, not until the news gets it all sorted out.
And the guys were hugging and kissing women that hadn't seen women for a long time. Oh,
And strange women?
we hurried up, got on the streetcar, and some of them got in on the streetcar and tried to sit on their lap.
Oh.
And oh, we were kind of glad to get home.
Uh-huh.
So, day one.
That was the day. That was the day. I think you said that they were pounding on the windows. Do you remember that? They were pounding on the windows of the streetcar, trying to blow kisses and stuff like that. Were those soldiers that were doing that, or were they normal civilian guys?
Oh, no, they were soldiers.
Oh.
And how they all got out there from where well, yeah, of course, they were at the Navy Yard. They were Air Force, Army bases all around.
Mm-hmm.
So how they all got out there at that time, they may have been visiting. They could have been visiting Washington, D.C. And then when they heard it, maybe it was a surprise for them too. I know it was a surprise for us. How they all got there, I don't know.
Yeah. My goodness. So when did the official news come out? Was it the next day?
When was
When was the official news about all the details? Did that come out that same day or the next day?
Oh, they were extra papers.
Oh.
Extra, read all about it.
Uh-huh.
And so papers were out on the street before too long.
That's fast.
And on the radio, every station was carrying it.
Yeah.
There was no TV in our house at that time, just radio.
Mm-hmm.
And that seems odd.
Did other people have TV?
Oh, sure.
Oh, so you were behind.
And then somebody had TV. I don't remember all that stuff. That
Yeah.
was all, how many years ago?
Long time ago.
Oh, my.
So you looked very smart out on the streets. No wonder the guys were trying to blow you kisses.
Well, we had on summer clothes. It would just be, depending on how cool it might be in the office, too. So we did have air conditioning.
Oh. When Grandpa came home many months later, did you tell him about that day?
When he came home?
Yeah.
What about that?
Did you tell him about all these soldiers trying to kiss you and hug you?
You know, I think that's a stupid question. if you hadn't seen your husband for 18 months.
Not going to do a lot of talking.
Well, when he opens the door, you say, "Hi, Mr. Decker. It's been so long. Would you
Yeah,
come
right.
in and have a seat?"
It was probably a blur. We've locked those memories forever.
And he just wouldn't pay attention to me because he would know I was really joking about that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that would be silly.
Uh-huh.
I've known to be silly.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm glad that I could capture such a fabulous story of a memory. You've told it to me multiple times, and it never gets old. I love hearing your stories. Thank you for sharing with me, Grandma.
Oh, my goodness sakes.